welcome back to our summer Bible study on Psalms. So now we're going to enter into what is the most famous of the Psalms, Psalm 23. And if there is a psalm that people have memorized, it's probably this one. And it's one that you see in culture and all kinds of places, but it is a beautiful psalm. It's the reason that people love it. And so I'm going to take a little time and slow down with this one as well, and maybe open up some things in that which may be very familiar. So Psalm 23 begins, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." So right at the very beginning, we're introduced into the metaphor for the psalm. The Lord being shepherd and us being sheep or the flock. So it is this image of trusting in God. It is this image to where God is the one who guides, who shepherds, who watches over, who protects. And so a lot of those are brought into that idea, and it would have been an idea for those who lived in the time when the Psalms were written, that they would have seen in their everyday life, because shepherds were a major part of the life of Israel. That many people raised sheep as their way of making a living. Sheep and goats were the two primary animals that were raised in Israel. But another thing that most people in Israel also would have been very familiar with was the image of kings being referred to as shepherds. And so the metaphor of the ruler of Israel being a shepherd, pulling on the image of the way in which they were supposed to take care of those who were underneath them. But in the midst of the psalm, now it's not just, the king who is my shepherd, but God is my shepherd. And by extension, God is my king. God is the one who provides that protection and guidance and that leadership. But God is also the one who leads in a more political way as well, a way in which God provides the leadership of the people, which has so often been absent. And so it is a psalm of trust. It is a psalm of trust that God is the one who provides that guidance and that leadership. God is the one who is shepherd and is king. And, one of the things that the New Testament picks up with Jesus in John's Gospel is talking about Jesus as the Good Shepherd. And what John's Gospel is doing there is also linking this psalm, where God is the Good Shepherd, with now the God who we come to know in Jesus Christ, who is the Good Shepherd. But we, as the flock, can live in trust, because the Lord is our shepherd, and we shall not want. Back tomorrow with more from Psalm 23.